And that was so narrow to make sure that your brakes don't suddenly malfunction. It's the edge again, being so close. That's when you realize how precarious life in a vehicle on a road like this actually is.
Yes, welcome to episode number 36 of A Big Sur Podcast. I'm Magnus Toren, and this is very unusual. I'm sitting in Oni, a small village just in the corner between Russia and South Ossetia on the west side of Ossetia, so in the country of Georgia, very far away. So again, very odd, but fun for me to be able to share with you, podcast listeners, a very specific section of my journey, which was to drive the Abano Pass, the road from Kakheti over the mountain through the Abano Pass into the region of Tusheti in Georgia. I was speaking into the microphone as I was driving up this road, and it was therapeutic for me to do that. So you can hear in my voice, I think, sometimes that I sound a little nervous, to say the least. This is a 4-hour drive that is condensed into a little over 1 hour of narration. The Abano Pass is at 9,396 feet above sea, and it was built in 1978. And it is as you will hear, it's a combination of rough road and totally unpredictable surfaces, and it's a seemingly endless list of tight turns and climbs and no guardrails, obviously no signs or anything like that, deep gorges and waterfalls that are gushing both over and across the roadbed. And according to the statistics, 10 to 12 people that die each year trying to drive this road. And it's situated deep in a beautiful part of the Caucasus Mountains. And, you know, there are other gnarly roads in the world, but this one presents you with a situation where one small mistake and you're dead, because it's 80% of the road has very steep sides to it. So if you drive off the edge, you're done for. Pretty much that whole road is that kind of a situation. So anyway, I hope that you'll enjoy this adventure. You may not. I mean, I have actually no idea whether this is interesting to listen to. For me, it was a tremendous experience. Both the drive and actually the experience of being up in the Tusheti area was also fantastic. So thank you for listening.
Okay, leaving Leshuri now. I think the last village or town before we're getting up to the Abano Pass. And the only thing I don't like is the sound that something is loose underneath my car, but it's too late to stop now. This could be bad. This could be bad. This could be bad. I'm gonna change to four-wheel drive now, actually, just to be utilizing it since I have it. There we go. Chickalaka. Boom. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a long ride. A long ride up this road. And it was certainly, the entry to it was so unceremonious. there's nothing there really. I mean, there was a couple of guest rooms for rent, and maybe a couple of, little places where they served coffee and drinks and some local food. That, I thought that this Tusheti, the entrance to Tusheti, which is, this is the only way in to this very significant, first of all, a nature reserve up there, which is many hundreds of many thousands of acres, and then the whole cultural thing of the people that live up there, and have lived up there in isolation in the past, that has created so much mythologies and wonderful stories of their survival up there in very challenging circumstances. But this road so far is, like it says, it's just along the river here, and this is a road that has cliffs, just like right now. I'm driving under a cliff. The cliff sort of extends over the road, and on top of the cliff edge are pine trees growing. I mean, it is the most extraordinary visual, and also, rather, if you are prone to worry about stuff, I would be very worried. But it's also a beautiful waterfall here to my right. It's just like about the tallest waterfall I have ever seen. Not free falling water, but coming down in a steep, tall creek. Wow, I mean, this is just amazing that this is possible. The road here is you can probably hear the gravel, although this section over this little bridge, or because there are creeks coming down on the uphill side of this road that's cut into the hillside, just like Big Sur, but times 30. So it's the same engineering challenges. And I've seen a few culverts, but yeah, ahead of me again, a beautiful steep cliffside with trees kind of growing in it. But again, sort of negative in some places, so that it reaches actually over you when you drive. You feel like you're driving in a tunnel almost. Wow. I'm getting a little tired in my right foot now. It is in places here something I would not recommend without good clearance. This is where the road is gnarly. This is like this is more like the road up to Tracy. Whoa! Jesus, fuck. That was scary. Oh, Jesus. Because the road suddenly just kind of banked to the outside with a big gully in it. So I thought, oh my God, this almost fell over. Wow. It's a little hairy because the water is coming down at the same time, and the rocks are all slippery. So, whew, okay, here it's again really gnarly, very tight corner here. You can sort of hear me bonk up here. And I'm again over a negative cliff. The cliff is hanging over me, and the water is gushing down onto the roadbed. And the roadbed is not, it's like a forest road, right? So it's banking to the outside, not to the inside, which makes it a little hairy when you try not to look down on your left-hand side, because there is a steep grade down to the creek bed down below. Whew, that was actually quite the passage. I hope there are not too many more of those. And then you have a little altar conveniently placed right in this area so that you can quickly pray. Now again here, I mean, Jesus Christ, this is, I mean, wow, that's a very hairy spot. Man, oh man. I don't know if I recommend anyone to do this, really. This is, I mean, okay. I can only imagine that was the worst part of this road. I'm still in the canyon here with green trees on both sides. The canyon is very, very steep and deep now, and so we are on the what would be the left side, so it'd be the west side going up the hill at this point. So here's another one of these paired places where I don't like it because it's so much water underneath coming in, soaking that hillside. I bet they had some kind of drainage on the inside there, besides just the water just sitting there and soaking on the inside. This is relaxing now, quite beautiful. The soft green of the canopy covering us now. So the soft green light that shines over the, what you call a road, I guess. Not a lot of traffic, that's good. I really don't want to meet anybody here. And oh dear, here is a burial with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people and a truck that obviously fell over here. They were all young men. Oh, a kid there too, oh dear. This is not what you like to see. But that's just a reminder that you need to be very careful here and not... So there was a van ahead of me that just took that I let go by. Or no, going above the road. Sorry, I'm a little shook up here, I feel. I have to calm down just a little. I'm calm, but I'm a little shocked by that passage that I just went through back there, because that was so damn close to the edge. And the fact that the road is cambered the wrong way, like I said, like they do, logging roads, makes it a little extra hairy. But anyway, oh, here comes a motorcycle. Two of them. So those two motorcycles, by the way, they were on their way down the hill. They looked very tense, both of them. You want to make sure you separate your gas pedal from your brake pedal, so you don't confuse the two, That's it's an important part. More kind of boggy, but beautiful ferns here. Wow. But sitting on the outside, which would be the passenger in this case, would be, and then trust the person who's driving, would put a strain on any relationship, I think. Because this... Let me take off my safety belt, actually. I don't need that here. Slowly driving, because this is like a goblin trail. This is not like a road, actually. This is more like a, goblin trail. Jesus. Okay, and then a little relief here as we come out into the sunshine from having been underneath the green canopy, and carefully turning the corner here so we don't run into somebody coming down the hill like a bat out of hell. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Now here we come to another one the water drains through the rocks, and oops, wow, we're getting higher up now. I can tell the alpine feel is coming now. Again, negative rock over us. Lots and lots of green canopy. Wow. Oh, another one coming down. Got it. I wish that like someone like Jolly was here with me so he could tell me what that clang, clang, clang noise is. I don't. That's a beautiful rock, my God. All that rainbow color in it. Yeah, I'll do photography some other time, or when I come down, maybe. I don't know. I don't feel like stopping. I feel like just, since I'm on it here, I don't want to lose my momentum. Let's say. I think I have a decent momentum, and I'm still awake enough to be able to focus completely on where I'm going here. I mean, I have to take a photograph of this. Here I am. Now I'm driving in under. I'm getting showered now by the water coming from above. You can hear it now. Yeah. Oh, here it goes. Oh. And then I shower some more. A little bit more on the side. Meanwhile, the trail gets really narrow. There are no less than three Orthodox church crosses sitting quite beautifully placed in the canyon as one turns the corner into this, again, quite extraordinary landscape. And of course what makes it in some ways more extraordinary is that one can sit in a car like this and climb this thing, and I am also sure that the people who live up here are very happy to be able to get supplies. There's a kind of mausoleums, I guess, makes it extra scary, along the road here, commemorating people who have died along this road. Then again, if we did that in Big Sur, we'd probably get a lot of protest. If we had little crosses, where friends have died or where people have died over the years, there'd be a lot of them. Oh man, I feel like I'm in a Walt Disney fairy tale. A bridge across the river. Wow. Yeah, like I said, I definitely have to. Maybe you can't do everything at once. I can't photograph right now. I can't stop. But I will when I come down. I'm going to have to. This is just too much. Like that's one of those spots where, two more days and the road is gone. It's like the edge of the road was gone at that time, at that spot. So the width of the road was just about as wide as the car. And a little more erosion there, and the road is actually closed. So, coming up here is a little bit of a crapshoot in that sense. I am lucky, and I did check the weather report, because if it really pours here, I doubt that even the gnarliest drivers would want to drive here in the rain. And here's another gnarly spot. Holy shit. Kind of like rocky all the way up, and then leaning to the left so that I kind of go up on these rocks and have a camper. Let's see, where do I stop here? Where do I stop here? Here. Oh, good. water comes out of the mountain here. Jeez. Again, like Big Sur, but man, oh man, if you saw this, you'd laugh. When you can't compare it to Big Sur, really, because it's. I suppose you can. It's the same principle. But Jesus, this is gnarly. Here again, I mean, I don't like this at all. When I'm driving and my vehicle is leaning to the left so much. Well. Oops. Yoppa. Very steep. Now we're definitely out of them. Pretty much, I think, out of the canopy. More like a lot of kind of shale. Here I go again. Yeah. Yep, this is not so bad. It's scary to lean over to the left. And here it gets steep. Whew. I really can't look down the hill. If I do, I get a little high anxiety. There is a close call again. Okay. Хорошо. This section actually narrows down now and comes into. No, it doesn't narrow down. It turns into a forested area again, despite our elevation. Although I don't know how high we are now, but we're obviously not anywhere near the tree line. So now we're in very much like a sort of Big Sur feeling landscape with pine and some other conifers that I don't know what they are. I'm sweating pretty good right now. By the way, it's like it gets very hot. I still don't know where I put my water. I shouldn't be looking for my water while I'm driving though. The temperature is good. Gasoline is good. I can't look. I can't look. Holy shit. It's such a view to my left. But I have to stay focused because this is really gnarly. This is like Tracy's Road. No, nothing on the outside. Now I do not want to meet somebody. Oh, God. And that was so narrow. Oh, and now we're out of it. Wow. Jeez, look at this unbelievable landscape. Oh, yoy. Here we go. Oh, wow. Jesus. Well, maybe I'm just neurotic. Maybe it isn't as bad as it seems. Well, it does to me, and I have around a few places. And this, like I said, it meanders now, or it varies. At this particular section here, it's quite passable as a road concept, but not other sections of this adventure. That's for sure. I think I'm gonna have to stop soon though, because if I can't find my water, I don't want to get dehydrated here. Did I put it on the roof and forget it? I think I might have. Wouldn't that be the funniest thing in the world? Whoa! That's a fantastic waterfall. Whoa, it's amazing that it's from that elevation, that much water is coming out of the hillside, creating this river down the hill. And in the month of July, I mean, that's been going there for several months now. I mean, we have some precipitation, but it's not like it's meltwater. This is spring water that's continuously coming out of the mountain at that elevation. Oops, son. Another one of those holes in the road the outside. Just, everything is unmarked. Of course, there's no such thing as a cone or tape or anything like that to mark off dangerous spot. No, you just have to pay attention. You don't rely on anybody else other than all the people who put their heads together to manufacture the vehicle that you're in. You gotta trust those people to make sure that your brakes don't suddenly malfunction. And that would be a challenge in a situation like this. No big truck, no brakes. Very bad. Very bad. Whew. Oh. So anyway, I'm getting tired a little bit. We're getting up to the level of some snow across the hill here. I can't tell, of course, if there's any snow nearby on my side of the hill. I hate this. It's the edge again, being so close. But I don't know where I am exactly elevation-wise, but again, I'm looking straight across the canyon and I'm almost on the elevation of snow on the other side of this very, very steep canyon. Okay, the water. Oh, my legs are, Jesus Christ. It's not one thing, it's the other. Holy shit. That was like an old dude. Old Georgian goat who drove that van, looking at me with like disdainful eyes. Who are you on my mountain? Kind of like Tommy McDade when I first came to Big Sur. Okay, this is nice now. It's really nice now. I'm gonna have to take a whole day to come down off of this mountain because this is, oh God, it's beautiful. And all the spring or summer flowers are out now. It's like that white flower along with a lot of yellow. Jesus, that's gorgeous. And you can tell coming up into the above the tree line now, kind of where the hills beautifully velvety green, and I can see that these hills right here where I am are, so these are, I can tell then that they're grazed. I'm a little, I have to really look at the road because I can't, in fact, I guess I am getting a little scared of heights. I mean, I never had that before, but I'm getting a little skittish around steep hills right next to my car as I'm driving. Maybe I'm starting to become like my dad. Ooh! See, now I look down, and I just shouldn't do that. And because when my dad came up to Big Sur the first time, or actually, unfortunately, the only time, we drove up in our old Volvo, and look at this. Wow. I hope we're out of the doldrums now as far as the road goes. It might be that it's going to be more like this from now on. And here comes a marauder, these guys, and they're radical. Somehow when you see those guys still coming down like that in vehicles that are nowhere better than what I'm driving, I guess I never told you what I'm driving, but I have nicknamed what I'm driving now my Iron Horse, and my Iron Horse is nicknamed Mitsubishi 4x4. Now I'm actually going up a pretty steep hill here, and that's the thing, that those guys gives you a little confidence when you see them drive, because you know they've got the experience. They have been here before. They know this gravel. They know how much it slips, or how little it slips. And I'm sort of insecure when the gravel gets loose. If I'm going to start sliding, and if the edge of the road is 1 foot to my left, then sliding is not a good idea. Oh Jesus! Sorry. Now I see where the road is going. This is not a picnic. This is. It's going far away into the green yonder. It really is going far. I'm glad I found a bank down there in Akhmeta, so I could get some lari. Lari being the currency, because I have no idea up here what they will be able to take as far as payment for food. I hope they have some food up here. You wonder, how do they get their transports? Because this is crazy. This road is just not a road for a lot of supplies. I don't know what I'm saying. Uh-oh. It looks like something has happened there. Ahead of me, darn. I hope it's not a permanent blockage. I need to be careful here though, because now it's a steep downhill. Oh, good. It's nice and cooler out there now at this elevation. My van. Oh, they're having a picnic. That's what that is. Oh, good. What do you got there? Hello, my friend.
Hello, how are you?
I'm stiff.
Very good.
A little bit. Magnus.
David.
Georgi. George.
Nodari. Shalwa.
Okay, thank you. You guys are from here?
Sit down, please.
You're from Georgia?
Georgia,
Yeah.
It's Tel Aviv.
Oh, wow. You're from Tel Aviv?
Yeah.
Whew, what a road, huh? Road.
Yeah.
Scary.
Kaguimarjos.
Kaguimarjos. Yes.
Good?
Yeah. Homemade?
Cognac.
Yeah. Good. So is that the road we're going? Up there? To go
Yeah,
to Tusheti?
Yeah. Omalo.
Omalo, right.
Omalo.
Mm-hmm. You're going to Omalo
Oh,
today?
Tusheti.
Yeah. Are you going to Omalo today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Да.
Smao Georgisia. Smao Georgi. Egis magari gadaoba paist gaigoi.
Yeah, I have to be careful. Yeah, it's good. But I have to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Careful, yeah.
Madlova.
Madlova, that's right, Madlova. Okay. I just came. Madlova.
Kaumarjos, Georgia.
Georgia.
Kaumarjos. Rala Amazia, Tusheti. Tabar Shoreba. Keber Chagre Hili Jedila. Sajli Chubelgada Tusuli.
Hi.
Oh, wow.
Self?
Photography.
Yeah.
That was fun with those guys. Omalo. they gave me a cognac that I had a little of, but very little, because I thought not a good idea to be drunk driving this road. That I think would be ill-advised. And now, not because I'm scared or anything, I actually need to go to the bathroom. I mean, I can go pee anywhere I want, but then, here came one of those marauders over the hill. I guess if nothing was bothering him, stepping on it. Whoa! Oh, wow! Here's a glacier. Or this is a small glacier actually here that I'm passing by, and the gushing water comes above it and kind of runs underneath the glacier, which I'm sure people who know glaciers are very familiar with. Whether you actually call this a glacier or not, I'm not sure, but it certainly is a permanent ice shield here in this particular canyon that I'm fording right now. The road goes above it again with no visible. I'm not driving right across the creek now. Whoa! And the water is just gushing down into that, into that glacier. That's quite something. I have to take a picture. Oh, later. I don't feel like stopping, getting out. I'm too focused on getting where I'm going. Now it's definitely time for me to relax, take a deep breath or two, and just enjoy the ride and look at the flowers on the mountain side of the road. Don't worry about the canyon side of the road at all. Don't even look there. Make that sort of section of your split vision a black field. Nothing is on that side. Nothing is on the downhill side. Everything is just simply harmonious and uphill. Flowers, beautiful sheets of shale rock, the occasional lizard. So far, no birds, except down in the lowlands, where I actually did see, or that was probably actually on my way down this morning. I don't remember exactly where it was, but I saw either a falcon or a hawk diving down and actually catching a hare or I hope it was a ground squirrel, because I don't like ground squirrels anymore. They're taking over. Whoa, that was weird. God, these guys are really risking their lives with their back with their bulldozers and backhoes on these hillsides. Holy God! Really unbelievable. Here is a good road, and it's just the hairy part of this is the left side. Otherwise, I'm good with this road. When it narrows up like that, and you have nothing. There's it's like nothing on the edge either. It's like no rocks on it. It just is an edge, and then you come up to a place where that edge has broken a little, and it gets very, very thin. That's when you realize how precarious life in a vehicle on a road like this actually is. Whoa. Oh my God. I can see the road from here now in the canyon. It is just, why aren't there photographs like this out there? It's in part because it's so hard to capture. The depth of it is just gonna, with the photograph, it just flatten out. You won't see the extraordinary height difference. And as I say this, I realized I just looked down on the left side, what I had just promised myself not to do. But I did it, and it was worth seeing that little serpentine road that I just have traversed from above. Nah. No, it's working out. It's working out. We're fine. But it's a little scary. It is a little scary, I must admit. It is a little scary. And fortunately, it's not hot anymore, even though I have air conditioning, but it's sort of mediocre. So now at least I can stay cool as far as temperature, and hopefully as far as my mind too. And overall I'm doing okay. And those drunken Georgians, I hope they wow, here's another one of those what I would call glaciers sitting in the crevice, and presumably I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. I must be crossing that somehow. Jesus, what am I going to do now? We're coming around the corner. Oh, we're going to go to the right. We're not going down there. We're going up this hill, further up. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Because I didn't want to go in that watershed. That would have been gnarly. Wow, we're getting high now. Now we're above some of those glaciers. And now I'm going on the hillside, so I have the road, the mountain to my left, and the edge to my right, which I don't know which is best, really. If I meet somebody and I'm going to go out onto the right edge, this is much, I don't like it. I'd much rather have the edge to my left then. But this is working out so far. So far nobody's coming, but I'm going to look far ahead so that I can prevent myself from having to back up on this road, because that would not be fun, especially backing up downhill, because I don't know what the rules are around here. They may not be as generally applicable as they are in Big Sur, where everybody knows, or most everybody knows, that you have right of way if you're going uphill. So anyone who's backing up, in other words, is backing up uphill, which is much, much, much easier to do and therefore much safer. Whoops. Wow. I mean, how high above the world can you get? Oi, oi, oi. So this is the storied Abano Pass, because the Abano Pass that I'm approaching now is the highest point of my current road adventure, and that is the Abano Pass, and I think we're getting close. I mean, I hope. Then again, I'm looking at the hillside and I'm thinking, oh God, how far is this? This has been going on for a while. But I am driving very slowly, very slow, because I want to make sure I don't slip sliding away, slip sliding away. Ah, beautiful blue, yellow, and white flowers on the hillside, and again, these memorials of people who have died on this road, with names, and sometimes these gravestones with pictures on them, with like the photographic likeness of of the person inside the stone. Some kind of technique they have. Oh, phew. God, I don't want to meet anybody here. Okay, now again, back up, zigzagging back and forth. So now we're way above that glacier I spoke of before, because we're meandering up this very, very steep hillside. It really is kind of amazing that this road is here and that it works out so far. I mean, now I'm doing a very sharp right turn again, so because that's what it is. It's just zigzagging right up and down this steep hill. And so far, I have not met anybody, which I am really happy about. So, thinking about that, it's going to be a little bit less scary to drive down for that reason, that you're not going to be put in a situation where you have to back your vehicle downhill. But at least going down, if it happens, you can certainly back your car uphill to the nearest turnout or meeting spot. Whew. Tight corner. This must be like zigzagging up this hill. Oh yeah, now I can sort of see the end of this, because I don't know if I let you know that this is like, now I'm having complete vistas, like I'm on top of the hill. I can see all the way down to the lower Georgian valley where I came from in Akhmeta, and I can see far away. It's a little hazy over the valley, but plus I don't want to look too much other than on the road. But I'm high up now. Oh, sure, look! I mean, I turn a corner now, so I get this vista straight ahead of the mountains to the east. It would be, and as far as the eye can see, or as it were could see, because now I'm sticking to the road. I was just thinking, I feel like I'm going to celebrate now when I get up, but then again, I don't really feel like celebrating until I have been up here in this exceptional landscape and safely come down again. That's the time when I feel like opening up a bottle of cha-cha, which is the local brandy, or local aquavit almost. I have to remember these really big holes in the road, and if you're not careful, you would definitely, in any of the vehicles that I have seen today, you would completely bottom out and possibly get stuck in one of those holes. So I have to remember that when I come down the hill. Oh my God. Wow. They're coming here like barreling on down. I had to stop to let them by. Oh, is this some kind of civilization here? A horse, beautiful horse. Oh, two beautiful horses. Oh, beautiful. Oh. This is it. This is the pass. I'm just passing Abano, the pass right now, over the top and down the other side. Now I'm in the canyon, over the pass, so into the Tusheti area. This is the land behind the mountain. This is the land where mysterious people live and fanciful things happen every day, where sometimes green is blue and blue is green. Talk about, and they call it white knuckle driving. That actually makes sense. Sometimes I realize I'm doing like a co-contraction here. I guess I'm not actually squeezing my hands, but I do tense up in my body a little bit. And this is what I was just talking about. Now I'm going downhill, and it's steep, and I don't like steep downhill. The road is a lot better here, and I made it over the pass. So as far as I know, once you did hit the pass, because the rest of it is, relatively speaking, easy. And I guess we'll find out. But man, this is interesting now. Omalo, this is the canyon down into which I'm going, and it is steep, and it is a long way. It's almost 4 o'clock. Yeah, I don't. It's not a picnic here either. Goodness. Oh, a little picnic area. That's nice. Oh no, it's a memorial. Somebody else died. I have a feeling it's people have died here a lot also when they were building it, and they were bulldozing this stuff and also doing maintenance work. Because again, my sense is that those monuments are for locals who have died, and I'm sure there are others other than locals who have died on this road as well. Oh, Mitsubishi 4x4. How you doing? Seems like the Mitsubishi 4x4 is doing fine. Not complaining, not sounding more or less, loose in the undercarriage. Oh, what the hell is this? Wow. I wonder if that van can do that, what I just did. That was very steep. Ditch. Maybe. I wouldn't want to do this in that van either. Boy, this is intense. This really is intense. I'm getting tired now. I'm on the downhill side of the Abano Pass, and it's not as wonderfully easy as it looked like it was going to be when you looked at this road from above, because there are these narrow sections where the loose shale on the surface of the road makes it so that you think you're going to slide over the edge on top of these loose rocks that are generally also flat and like shale. So it's a little freaky. But here I am in a nice little wet spot, and it's so hard not to just stop and just be in total awe, because that's truly what it is like here. Oh shit! Damn! I hope that wasn't a flat tire. Ay. I drove right into just what I spoke of. Flat shale laying there, and it would lay there like a Napoleon pastry with that layering, whatever that's called. Holy moly, Jesus, what the fuck? Ay. This is really gnarly. And we have this retaining wall right up ahead with a big section just sort of broken out of it. So I don't want to get close to there. Wow! If one could live on water only, this would be paradise. Uh-oh. There's another gnarly section. They live off of this fantastic water and then starting animal husbandry on these. Hit that rock. Well, this Tusheti road, the Abano Pass, is memorable and a little too much, actually, for me. I feel slightly overwhelmed by the intensity of this drive. I'm not enjoying all of it. For instance, right now, I mean, Jesus, it's so steep, you know. It's like driving down. It's like driving down the fire road above Hopkins on Parlington, and that's not, you know. Except this is with mountains that are, I don't know, what is it, 4,000, 5,000 feet above me to my left already. I mean, it just, and then over to my right now, the snow-capped mountain ranges of Chechnya. The hell was that? I think something fell right behind me. Wow. Oh, here's the glacier. That sound, I heard it, by the way. That wasn't my tire popping, was it? No, I don't feel anything like that. See, I just took a curve. Very sharp curve to the left, and now another one to the right. But the one to the left was super sharp and in a steep place, so it was kind of like, again, white knuckle edge to the front. You know, you don't want to step on the brake and start sliding, and you don't want to go too fast through a curve like that. Or at least not I. Going uphill will be easier in this section. There's a big rock lying there blocking the road. It's when you start thinking that you know what you're doing that you have accidents. You stop believing that you need to be cautious because you've done it so many times. Then I think you can end up being in trouble. Here are these beautiful layers of shale, and these quite amazing. I just need to. I'm seriously getting tired now. Wow. Way down into the steep canyon. That's what we're doing right now. Oh, Jesus. Those are the places I can't stand. I mean, they're getting deep into it now. Down into, there are glaciers here still at this elevation, but we're sinking way down from the Abano Pass where we were. Oy. Wow. Glacier water. I'm going to be dipping my car rather deep in water here. This is interesting. Oh, Jesus. Seriously, am I going to make it? Whoa. That's called washing the undercarriage. It's hard to know when you drive into unknown water because you couldn't really see through it because of the frothiness of it, the motion of it. So you couldn't quite tell how deep it was going to be. So had it been for less than a car right ahead of me, I would definitely have gotten out of the car to inspect, because that was borderline. Now, coming down to the bottom of the canyon here, beautiful. Spring water, just and my knuckles are starting to hurt. Yeah, I think I'd like to admit it. I'll be glad when this is over, actually. I'm wondering if here they go, my brakes, you know. I'm thinking that my low gear is not quite low enough. It's probably because I'm so afraid. I drive slow. I use the brake a lot. Oi, what the hell's going on now? Didn't sound good. Wow, it's ice glacier down here too. Even though we're so far down in this steep canyon. And to my right is this iceberg. And ahead of me is a jagged, it's a straight up cliff. You know, 1,000 feet straight up. And then the water is beautiful water creek is running down at the bottom of that cliff. And I am driving on I was gonna say fucking cutout little road on the opposite canyon. This is like driving into, you know, Anderson Canyon. You know, well, not, but it definitely has a Big Sur feel now. The landscape, except everything is just 10 times taller. Sheets of ice that are covered with like, tree duff. Some sort of like an insulating blanket on top of the ice. Okay. Whew. Bottom of the canyon. A little bit of an easier stretch here for a second. Counting no chickens. But enjoying a little bit of a break of having to be pounding these poor tires through sharp rocks and shale. I think I'm gonna eat like a horse tonight. I've just gone through a really intense time. Oh, what a gorgeous canyon. Of course, this is all worth it when you get to see and get to be in this extraordinary landscape. It, of course, is very much like being in Austria, up in the mountains, or in the Rockies, I suppose. Wait. Except in the Rockies and in Austria, we don't allow roads like this. And don't come and tell me that there are roads like this in Austria, because there aren't. Not like this. There are some gnarly roads for sure, but not like this. This is probably, like it said in the National Geographic article, one of the gnarliest roads on Earth, certainly in Europe. I mean, we have famously those incredibly gnarly roads in, I think it's Colombia. It's funny how we all always look for the sort of authentic I seem to recall they say that the people up here are traditionally extremely hospitable to guests, that they are generous to a fault, so it's hard for them to run businesses because they never want to charge for anything. Kind of like the Polynesians of old. Same thing there. They couldn't run a business when I was there back in the 80s, because they just never could get on with the idea to charge their friends and neighbors. So the friends and neighbors just came and ate and drank and whatever for free, and that of course doesn't work very long for a business. Anyway, I'm here now. It's gonna be cold water, because a lot of this is melt. I didn't realize it was going to be this far on the other side of the pass. But here we are, and we're going to go here, and then we're going to go up again. Or on the higher elevations. Oh, Another one of those boggy areas. Oh, yeah. I need to go pee though, I really do right now. I have to find a spot where I don't embarrass the Georgians. Yeah, I got the money's worth out of this car. Oh! Nice big waterfall. Not quite as tall as Bridal Falls. Bridal Falls is one, and what's the other one? Big one in Yosemite. The water is actually green. The water in the creek is beautifully jade green. Oh, I was saying that when you go to places like this, your mind wanders into philosophy and poetry and describing the beauty of nature and the beauty of existence. And anyway, here I go again, right? So all those philosophical thoughts, they get pushed away here by thoughts of survival, and all the challenges of just making it here. It's not a piece of cake for sure. Oh, what an unbelievable photograph! It's got to be one of the more beautiful places on this planet. It's a little little bog there again. Ay. I haven't eaten that. I haven't eaten a fruit and chocolate. I have to eat some. Well, I don't know. It's good enough, I guess. I had my muesli this morning. And bread and cheese. Nice pineapple. No, it was pineapple and mango. It was delicious. I wish I had bought more of that. Because they may not have much up here. I mean, really, how do they get their stuff up here? It's going to be very interesting to find out. If they drop it in with helicopter or if they actually drive this damn road. It's sort of like, what the hell? Oy. Oh, I'm okay. It's just that it's so steep. I'm going to have to put this in low now. There we go. And here we are, driving down a hillside, completely bogged in water. So this is where you don't want to start sliding. This is actually a little bit of a clay surface here. Although it's not at all as scary, because I'm used to Partington red clay. It's a little waterfall almost hitting me. And plus it's not steep like it was before in those other places we talked about. But this is definitely four-wheel drive space. Two-wheel drive here and you are in danger of getting completely stuck. Here we go. Out of it. Oh, I'm here. This is the lower and the upper Omalo. And then Diplo. Where am I? I'm at the upper. I haven't told the microphone this. But microphone, I have actually made a reservation at a place up here where I'm going to get massage, full Georgian meal with the best Georgian red wine, cha-cha, which is the Georgian aquavit, and a hot tub. So that's what I have to look forward to up here. Wow, look at this. My God, it actually is an old village. There is no tourist development here. It truly is like a wild and crazy place up here. Wow, I have no idea now where I'm going. Wait, is this Omalo? Or am I going further? This is really a very big deal. I mean, they were totally underestimating it. I think in that article. But then again, I'm alone and an old guy, I guess. Well, I don't think so. Come here and drive some of those sections and tell me that you were not thinking, what the hell am I up to now? Like, I'm thinking that right now, in fact. Where the hell are we going? So I've passed this beautiful village with the houses built on the hillside and a guy herding some cows at the bottom. It's a little bit smoother. I wonder if there's fish in this here creek. Ah, perfect. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're fishing. Wow. Ah, förbannat. There's one of those holes. Jesus. But they're fishing in this. I mean, it must be... Wow, they get trout. Okay. Wait a minute. Here I am. Okay, great, good, fine. Just gonna do this, put it in my pocket, and keep talking. So this is now... Oh, wow. Wow. I was gonna say, Robert Redford, where are you? Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. This is big sky right here. Suddenly we just opened up to this big, flat, beautiful area, which is of course where the natives of this area, it's where they lived. This is how they made their, and they stayed up here in the old days. They managed the winters. They had their earth cellars in the summer. They had their earth cellars in the winter with root crop and everything else that you can do. And here is Omalo. It's not this big thing on top there, like fortress on top. I hope my foot is okay tomorrow so I can walk. But this is more like, oh wow, what is that? I hope it's a party tonight. They're setting up for some big event here, it looks like. I bet they're flying people in. Coming down the road here. This suddenly looks like a total country road up in Montana. I mean, it's absolutely transformed the landscape. The big difference is that actually not the big difference. It's the same thing up in Montana with the big snow-capped mountains in the background. Okay, Omalo, Upper Omalo. Speak English a little.
Yeah, so,
Upper Omalo.
yeah, you have to go straight.
Yep.
Yeah, straight. And it's,
So go on.
it's
Yeah.
a-
But it's sort of, yeah.
You will enter it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Upper Omalo.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Whoa. Don't be stupid now and have a fucking accident when you arrive. Don't be stupid. Oi, jay. Damn. What a day this was. I mean, my God. Go through all of this. But the reward is this extraordinary place. And horses and ay. Oi, they have their rear axle broken. Or the, how the hell is that gonna work? Their whole undercarriage is totally loose. Oh, don't do that. Whoa! Stop. Jesus, Magnus, take it easy. Watch where you're going. Oh, yeah, I wonder if this is right. Oh, old Omalo, okay. I mean, old or upper. This could be it. Where am I? I am just up here now, in this village, where it looks like things are kind of going on. There's a guy coming riding down the hill on a horse that looks good. I am really sore at the moment and trying to figure out where it is here that I'm staying, somewhere here.